Hello everyone, and welcome to Goodness Talks Football. Welcome to a brand new video. I hope you guys are doing okay today. Yes, in this video, I'm going to be talking about three teams. It's been a while I've posted a video on my channel, and in this video, I'll be talking about three teams. The first thing I will be talking about is the UCL draw, the UEFA Champions League draw that held yesterday. Then the second thing I'll be talking about is the Xavi Simons transfer that we couldn't seal. Then the third one I'll be talking about is the Premier League preview. Since the Premier League match day 3 we kick off tomorrow, I'll give a preview on it today. So, so let's get down to business. The first one, the UCL draw. Yeah, it's been a while since I've been in the UCL, the UEFA Champions League. It's been like 2 years or so. And yes, in this our first time in this new format, and we have gotten quite difficult clubs that we would face. Well, it's quite an interesting group, and I can't wait to see how we will face these clubs. So the first club we will face is Barcelona. We are playing them at home at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be a really exciting game. I can't wait because I've always wanted Barca. I've been discussing with my friend who is a Barca fan, and yes, I can't really wait. I can't really wait because the two clubs are really strong sides, and well, let's see how it's going to be. The second club we are going to face is Bayern Munich. We are playing them in the Allianz Arena in Munich. And yeah, that game is going to be a really interesting game. I can't wait to see how it's going to go. Well, the last time we played, we lost 7-2 aggregate, both home and away. But this time it's going to be really different. I'm sure the boys will do a lot better, or will do better. So let's see how it's going to be. The third match, Benfica at home, Stamford Bridge. We played them at the Club World Cup in America. We beat them easily, even though it entered extra time. The match would have finished in regular time if not the climate condition, the weather that affected the game. But this time, though, there won't be any weather condition that will affect the game. So I'm sure this one will finish them easily. Then Atalanta away. This is going to be a tough match. We are playing an Italian side that knows how to defend really well. So let's see how it goes. Then Ajax. Yes, Geralato is going back. Oh no. Okay, yeah. They're coming to Stamford Bridge, but Geralato is playing against his former side. It's going to be a tough match. Let's see how it goes. Napoli. We are going to the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium. We're going to Italy, another tough opponent, Kevin De Bruyne, Lukaku, another really good players. Then Paphos, we're playing at home, Stamford Bridge. I saw that David Luiz, a former player, is playing for them, so David Luiz is going back to Stamford Bridge, which is going to be a little bit emotional for him, playing against his former club. Then Karabag away. I think the last time we played Karabag, we won like, is it 7-0 or so? And Zappacosta scored a really good goal. So, well, this group, or this draw, well, let me say, is quite tough. But since we are world champions, we shouldn't complain. Instead, this should motivate us to really do well. And I hope we really do well, because these teams, if we really play well, we can beat them. For me, the only team that would be difficult for us would be Bayern Munich, because we are going away and they are a really good team. They are good attacking wise, defensive wise, and everything. But Barcelona, they're playing high line, So it's going to be really easy for us to enter their defense and score a lot of goals. So that the only problem now will be the offsides. But I'm really sure that Barcelona, they'll be tough. But to me, Bayern Munich will be tougher because they won't play high line, but Barcelona will play high line, which will create more space for the attackers to enter inside. Well, there will be a lot of goals. Since we score a lot of goals between Real and Barcelona, it's going to be a really interesting game. Then Liverpool too. Some of the Premier League teams that I'll mention with their own draw are Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. Liverpool, their own draw to play against Real Madrid. They've been playing against Real Madrid for the past 5-6 seasons. Well, it seems that UEFA really like to see Liverpool versus Madrid. Well, let's see how it goes. Liverpool will play Real Madrid, Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille, Karabakh, and Galatasaray. Then Arsenal, they are going to play against Bayern Munich, Inter Milan, Atletico de Madrid, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slavia Praha, Kairat Almaty. Kairat Almaty, I think this is their debut season of the Champions League. Let's see how it's going to go for them. Then Arsenal, their final game will be Athletic Club of Spain. And yeah, Manchester City, the last club in the Premier League, which I'll talk about, that will play in the Champions League, their draw. Dortmund, Real Madrid, Bayer 04 Leverkusen of Germany, Villarreal, Napoli, Bordeaux Glimt, Galatasaray. Then their last match will be against Monaco. Yes, this is really a tough game too for Man City. But let's see how English clubs will fare or will play in this Champions League this season. Then the second thing I'm going to talk about is the Xavi Simons transfer saga. Well, it didn't work out for Chelsea because I don't really know why. You went for a player for over a month. You couldn't sign him. I don't know what was the delay. Well, I think I heard that okay, and some of the delay was they wanted to offload some players, Nkunku, Jackson, and other of our players, so that there would be space for the new signings. But Xavi Simons now, after I heard that after doing his medical at Tottenham since morning, then he was kind of waiting for Chelsea to bring in the paper so that he could sign, but Chelsea didn't come. Well, he had to sign for Tottenham. But the crazy part is that Chelsea wants to go for Facundo Buonanotte, a Brighton player. I don't know what is this with Chelsea and Brighton. Like, why, man? Why? We're always going for the players, the manager, everything, sporting director. I don't know what the sporting directors are really doing. You could have gotten Xavi Simons, who is a better player. And even though, okay, he don't have a Premier League experience, but he has pedigree. I'm sure he'll do better at Tottenham. Buonanotte is a young lad. I've seen him play, but I don't have high hopes for him. He's just a 1 year loan. Like, oh man, thank God it's not even a buy. But well, I have option to buy the player after 1 season of loan. Well, I hope they won't sign him. You could have signed Xavi Simons, which I don't know. I don't know what the sporting directors were doing. If we had signed Xavi Simons, it would have been a better deal for us. And since they know that, okay, and they want to carry this Buonanotte and not sign Simons, they would have left Nkunku. But now Nkunku has left to AC Milan. We wish him well. Oh man. Like, this deal, what happened really hurt me because I really wanted Xavi Simons. Even though he's a player from the Bundesliga, we know what he can do and we know he can improve. But well, it's there for the club. It's there for the club. Let's see how it's going to go. It's Kopama now. We don't know because of the injuries happening to him. We wish we wish him well. We wish these injuries won't cause us problems because Buonanotte, I'm not even sure the coach would even use him because Esteval can play the attacking midfield role. So I don't see the reason for signing Buonanotte when we could have signed Xavi Simons. Well, let's hope for the best for this season. Then the third thing I'll be talking about is the EPL preview. Premier League is back again this weekend for match week 3. This is the final match until, how will I put it, sorry. And after this match is international break. Yes. So in the Premier League, the preview, tomorrow's match, Chelsea is starting the match week 3 against Fulham. We're playing Fulham by 12:30 p.m. Man United vs Burnley by 3 p.m. Sunderland vs Brentford by 3 p.m. Tottenham vs Bournemouth by 3 p.m. Let's say Sunderland vs Bournemouth, Sunderland vs Brentford by 3 p.m. Spurs, Tottenham vs Bournemouth by 3 p.m. Wolves vs Everton by 3 p.m. and Leeds United vs Newcastle United by 5:30 p.m. There will be 4 matches that will be played by 3 that will play 4 matches by 3 p.m. So altogether there will be 6 matches on Saturday, which is tomorrow. Then on Sunday, Brighton vs Man City by 2 p.m. Nottingham Forest vs West Ham United by 2 p.m. Liverpool vs Arsenal by 4:30 p.m. This is going to be a really big game, and I'll be happy if I watch this match. I don't know how it's going to be, but let's see how it's going to be. Aston Villa vs Crystal Palace by 7 p.m. That will be the end of match week 3 of the Premier League before the international break sets in next week. Well, I'll give a prediction for all the matches. Well, they might not be true, but let's see how it's going to go. Chelsea vs Fulham. Well, because I'm a Chelsea fan, I've not lost any game this season. We have won 1, we have drawn 1. I'll say that's okay. We lost against Fulham last season at Stamford Bridge. This season, we hope to do better because we have new signings. We have gotten to know ourselves better. So I'll say Chelsea 3, Fulham 1. Fulham might score because our defense is not really strong enough. Manchester United vs Burnley. Manchester United have not started the Premier League season well. They lost against Grimsby Town, a League 2 side, 4th division of the English League. They lost on Wednesday on penalties. Manchester United they have turned to a team that, well, we can't even laugh any longer. The only thing we can do now is to pity them because, wow, I don't really understand what that football club is all about now. So Manchester United, Burnley. Manchester United are playing at home. Well, Burnley, they're newly promoted to the Premier League. I'll say that, okay. Manchester United, they lose. They lose 1-0 to Burnley. Sunderland vs Brentford. Sunderland newly promoted. Well, they're playing at home and they won their first game of the season at home 3-0 against West Ham. I'm going to say the match is going to end 1-1. It's going to end in a draw. Tottenham vs Bournemouth. Tottenham have won 2 of their last 2 matches in the Premier League. I will say that Tottenham is going to win this one. They're playing at home. They're going to win 3-1. Yeah, 3-1. Wolves vs Everton. This match too is going to be a tough one. Wolves too made some incredible signings and they kept hold of their striker who Newcastle wanted to sign, Strand Larsen. Wolves are playing at home. Well, I'll say that Wolves might lose this one. Everton too, they are doing really well. So the match might end Everton 2, Wolves 1. Leeds United vs Newcastle United. Newcastle United, They lost their last match against Liverpool. This one, I don't think they want to lose it. They're playing newly promoted side Leeds United. I'm going to go Newcastle United 2, Leeds United 0. Then on Sunday, Brighton versus Manchester City. Manchester City would win this one. Manchester City are playing away. They're playing at the Amex Stadium, the home of Brighton Football Club. Manchester City would win this one 3 goals to 1. Nottingham Forest versus West Ham United. Well, West Ham United have not won any game of the season. They have lost 2, played 2, lost 2. I'm going to say Nottingham Forest are going to win this one 3 goals to nothing. West Ham, I don't really understand what they're doing. Their coach Graham Potter, he also lost to in their previous match in the Carabao Cup. So Nottingham Forest are going to win this one. Liverpool versus Arsenal. They are going to play at Anfield. This is going to be a really tough game. But since Liverpool are playing at Anfield, I'm going to go Liverpool. They are going to win 2-1. Then the final match of the Premier League before the international break, Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. This is really going to be a tough one. Crystal Palace, they sold their best player, Eberechi Eze. So I'll say that Aston Villa are playing at home. I'll say that okay. Aston Villa, they are going to win this one 2 goals to 1. So that's my final prediction of the matches that will be played this weekend. And you can drop the comment. You can drop anything you guys want to say at the comment section. Any thoughts? And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. You can like, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get notified on more videos I'll be dropping. Since the Premier League season we will go for a little break because of the international break, the country matches that will be played as from next week. Let's see how it's going to be. I mean, Nigeria hasn't impressed me, so I don't really watch their matches, but let's see how it's going to be. But I can't promise that I'll drop a reaction of the Nigerian matches, but I can guarantee you that okay, after the international break I'll drop more videos on Chelsea, and let's see how that's going to be. Goodbye for now. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Goodbye.